Hello and good morning. Welcome to your daily tarot reading on Friday, the 28th of August. I'm Hem. I'm doing your readings from the original Rider-Waite tarot deck conceived of by Waite and designed by Pamela Coleman Smith. Now, today I'm going to be doing it a bit different because I'm going to give you a little bit about the full moon eclipse in Pisces. Now, I thought it was in Aquarius, so do forgive me if I've said that incorrectly, but it's not. It begins in Pisces, not Aquarius. This full moon, so that's what it is. So yes, I'm learning astrology anyway, so it's kind of two steps forward and 20 steps back. But I've got a little report for you so that you got a little bit of idea of what's going on with this full moon. So I want you to think about emotions, intuition, and spiritual awareness with this energy today, right? You're being encouraged right now to reflect on your relationships and the way you've behaved through the last maybe year or so. I'd say probably from the set of around 2024, right? So September 2024, yeah. Go inwards and really assess your own needs. Yeah. So the full moon today is at 4 degrees and 54 minutes of Pisces, so it's nearly 5 degrees. So there's some kind of transformation being brought through to you. Okay. It really links with the moon eclipse that we had, or the eclipse season area that we had running in 2024. You are ready now to make some improvements, to get your stuff organized, to really look at the Virgoing aspects of your life and to maybe see what needs sorting out, maybe what's bugging you in your home, that kind of thing. Although I wouldn't start anything until this eclipse is over, so you need at least 3 nights of quietude. Okay. Um, then also we've got the Pisces energy, which is asking you so specifically to go, well, actually, I really need to check in on my spiritual centers, my spiritual me, how am I using this part of my energy, my awareness, the practices I use, that kind of thing, okay? Now, it is occurring close to a superior conjunction, which is with the Sun and Mercury, and this could mean that you're going to realize something. Now, at this time, I would be completely and utterly careful with your words, written and spoken. Be careful. If anything, I wouldn't share anything with anyone over this time. Keep it to yourself, because you may feel a little bit out of sorts because of the energetic vibration. They're very strong, they're very punchy eclipses, right? So the eclipse could, well, no, it will put you temporarily in a sense of what is dark, almost like you've been shut in a closet for a while or a cupboard, and you're in this dark energetic vibration. So you've got to remember that you don't have the full picture of whatever it is that you're seeing. So be careful with your emotions right now. Be careful that you are aware of the impact your choices are making, especially in this period. Okay. Now, I want you to understand that clarity will come through. However, the actual energy of this point, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you may feel irritable, you might feel dazed, you may not feel sure, and you need to let that slide by. So this isn't the time to make choices, decisions, have anything done, that kind of thing. I remember when they were saying about my surgery date and they said they wanted to do it today, and I was like, no, 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 no. Oh my goodness. No, no, no. Not the day for it. It's like no way. I mean, it wouldn't have worked anyway because it was so inconvenient to the people in my life. But even then, it was just like there's much more going on up above. Um, so you might also find that a new calling knocks at your door. Eclipses can bring something new just out of the blue. So, and I feel this one could bring you something that's very spiritually inspired, very spiritually induced, or it could be slightly practical on that Virgo energy, but I'm feeling it more on the Pisces energy, okay? And also a new career might shine for any of you, but especially if you've got especially if your sixth, your 12th house, or your 10th house is activated. Now, to understand that, you kind of maybe need to do a little bit of astrology, but it's really to do with where your houses are and where Pisces is in your chart as well. All right, my lovelies, let's get our cards for this full moon eclipse. Let's see what the angels want to say for this full moon eclipse. I'm excited. Excited, right? Because it is exciting. I don't know. I get excited by the weirdest things. I bet you listen to me sometimes and think, Hem is absolutely bonkers because she gets excited by just some tarot cards. But you think probably think my life's really, really boring because this kind of thing like makes me so excited. You probably think Hem must have the most boring life on earth. That's really funny. Okay, well, obviously, are you ready for your reading? Okay, let's go. So the first card we got is an Empress, and I really like this card because I feel that the energetic vibration around you is one of sovereignty. So, angels, can you bring in some information around this Empress on today, on this full moon eclipse day? So the angels are talking about femininity. They're talking about the masculine energy moving aside slightly. And it works well because it's Pisces, right? Pisces energy is much more in that feminine landscape. And the angels are saying that you are ready now to embrace the juxtaposition of your masculine and feminine, but concentrating more on the feminine aspect of yourself. Really understanding that you need to be attuned, you need to awaken to something within you. And the angels are saying there's a sense of, you looking at what was maybe made you, because I've rubbed my eyes now, so made you a little bit tearful, a little bit overwhelmed. All those things can clear that I feel from the energy the angels showing me the eclipse helps you to clear this out. It's quite strong for some of you, others of you not so much, but there's a sense of the eclipse tearing down walls that you were so used to, and then you get to sit on your throne in your almost like there is a bit of Venus activated energy here, not from the eclipse, but from this card. So you've got some Venus activated energy, and if we look at that, when we think about what I said about the moon, your relationship is highlighted. So there's a sense of you being the stronger person, seeing things for what they really are and being honest. And there is something here as well. The angels are saying, do not be duped by what is not real. There's some lack of reality. There was a lack of reality. I'm telling you that and the eclipse is going to knock that well out of you. You're going to understand something very, very soon. Right, next card. Oh, not a good one. Ten of Swords, angels. Yeah. Yeah. So for some of you, this is you're not listening. You're not listening to what your own soul is telling you, what the angels have been telling you, and what you've been gaining and absorbing from the world at large. Whether you have readings, whether you watch videos, whether you I just look at spiritual things and look at what my something might mean. This is telling you you're just devastated. You are exhausting the heck out of yourself, and you are literally on the ground needing to extend yourself a bit of care, a bit of courtesy. You can't push yourself this hard anymore. Anything else, Angels? Yeah, they're saying if you take on the mantle of this will come to the end. The pain that you've been allowing yourself to live, and you've been allowing yourself to live it. I'm sorry to say it, but it really is true. I can see that you've made poor decisions. You haven't thought rationally about things. This eclipse, this full moon eclipse, is going to, not right now, but by end of the day, Monday, something's going to come through. Is that right? I got it right. Is it Monday? No, it's Sunday, isn't it? Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. So it will be Monday the day. Monday, something's going to click in place and you're going to understand something better. I see something a little bit duplicitous, something that doesn't quite make sense. And you've been quite drawn to it. And the angels are saying, no, you're a sovereign being. Sovereign beings don't allow themselves to be drawn into what isn't of light. Okay, before we get to our final card, I'd love a thumbs up and I'd love a subscribe. I absolutely would. Right, my darlings, you've got the Six of Cups, and it's really glorious and it's beautiful. And the angels are saying it's like when you see the truth, when you see the truth, then you can anchor in a relationship that works fully, and it's right for you, and it's anchored in peace, calmness, and tranquility, not chaos. Because I can see chaos has been maybe something that you have got used to, but the angels are saying this season is bringing in light vibration. Now, I want you to look back, if you can, to certain periods in your life, so around that 2024, look at what the eclipses are. I'll see if I can drop some dates in about the times when we had the similar aspects. And if I can, you guys know I'm really busy at the moment. So and the angels are going, you won't be able to. I was like, okay, right, look it up. They're going, you won't be able to. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, look it up because you want to see what's being activated like. So for myself, for example, I had to look at mine and it's just good stuff because I had good stuff in all of those segments. All of those segments, good things happened to me. In fact, some of them are really similar to what's happened here as well. So it's really strange in terms of the almost sort of almost like a mirror effect. But you're going to be very pleased with yourself anyway. And the angels are saying you're going to feel like you can support those people you love. Step in. And I think also, because I'm getting family, they're showing me family here, people sitting at a dinner table, people all laughing and being together. Family's important, marriage is important, life is important, relationship is important, and how we treat others is really important as well. Well, there you go. Namaste, everyone. Have a gorgeous, gorgeous eclipse, a gorgeous full moon in Pisces, and yeah, have a great day. Send you all so much love, and I'll see you on Monday. Lots of love. Bye, everyone. Bye.